One of the things that, and I don't know if this ever bothers you, that some of your so-called critics talked about your footwork. You want to address that, or does it even matter?
Man, I mean, how can you say I don't have footwork? Because I decide to sit and sit in the pocket. You know, I'm comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course I can go out there and box. I did it against Ponce.
Mm-hmm.
I could box real good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nobody who made me box. You know, if I wasn't, that's why I blame the Maidana fight on me, because after he knocked me down, for the rest of the fight, I fought with my heart instead of my brain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, when honestly, he wouldn't have been to hit me. But I beat myself that night. Maidana, he won the fight. Yeah, of course, convincingly, he won the fight. But you know, I gave him the opportunity to hit me with those shots, just like from 2 all the way up to 8. You know, he couldn't beat me. His skills, he wouldn't. You know, he couldn't beat me.
Playing devil's advocate, the score I had on that fight was 115-111 because of the 2 knockdowns.
Exactly.
So you take away the 2 knockdowns on my card, it's an even fight. And people they skew that. You know, that's an even fight on my card. And I think most of the cards, I don't know what the final results were, 115-111, that's a close fight. Is that kind of where, and you fought that with your heart, and in your own admission, could have done differently?
I laugh at that fight. I look at that fight and I'm like, man, that fight made me. You know, it made me who I am today. You know, it made me. Everything happened for a reason. I tell you one thing, I'm kind of glad I lost that fight. If I would have won that fight, I'd probably be dead or in jail. I was getting ahead of myself, man. I was tripping. You know, I was rolling 60 deep, and everybody I had with me thought they was me. How can that work?
Right.
You know, we can't have 60 Adrien Broners. And you know, if it was 60 of us and I was driving a Lamborghini, then there was going to be 59 more Lamborghinis.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So after that fight, you know, it just made me realize and sit back and just really think. You know, that's why after the fight, I took a trip to Hawaii and I just chilled and I was just thinking, and I was just like, it's time to switch some things up. Because I stopped getting calls that I used to get. Everybody, you know, even when I come back to the city, you know, it was just like, they didn't greet me the same. You know, but that's a learning experience. And I'm happy for God sending me that little, I call it a tip, like, you know, I gave it to you, you know, I can take it, right? And he was just showing me that.
If your name wasn't Adrien Broner and you put on that type of performance that you did against Maidana, do you think people would have judged it differently? Do you think people would have talked about, oh, he gave a great fight, he showed heart and all that good stuff?
No. And Maidana wouldn't have been able to fight Floyd.
True.
So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for me making my mistakes changed his life. He wouldn't be able to fight Floyd.